So for us, EXCON is always from a pleasure perspective, you can say it's such an important platform that it serves two purposes. One, it's a good Gyan sharing session, a knowledge sharing session where you're getting to speak to the industry leaders, stakeholders, and learning about what they're doing, technology projects that are coming, which in whatever way always helps in the intangibles in constructing a vision for the year going forward. From the second perspective, the event is so important that it not only does it combine knowledge sharing, but it's also an important platform for us for transactions, for orders, for offers that we can make. So for us, we always look at EXCON as dual benefits. Again, learning more about the industry, seeing what are the next 2-3 years going to be in terms of policy, technology, but also, of course, interacting with our repeat customers and also enlarging our addressable market with new customers that we had not met prior to the event. For me, the one that I really see is recycling, efficiency, ecological sensitivity to ecological considerations. And that fits very well with us because that is embedded within our DNA from the very first day that we started. The value of MB really sits in reusing demolished material, existing material that you may have outside, its mobility, the possibility to really recycle and use material that was prior to MB considered a cost because you had to dispose it on landfills, to a revenue stream where you can now take that waste material, crush it to any size that you want, screen it to have very, very specific output size requirements and sell it as aggregates, GSB, WMM and so forth. So really taking something that is sensitive and a priority of the government, giving a cost of a new revenue stream to contractors, while at the same time enabling us to penetrate new segments of the market. The ecological sensitivity to us, it really goes right up our sleeves because as I was mentioning, it's the more a government and an economy is sensitive to these factors, the more the demand will be higher for us. In terms of technological progress, what we are doing is we are very carefully now, India being, we just concluded our global year-end meeting, and India has now been solidified as one of the top 3 markets that we are going to be focusing on for the next 3 to 5 years medium-term vision. So within that framework and within that framework, we are really looking at now taking all the inputs and feedback that we're seeing specific to India, the material characteristic, the rock strata, and so forth. And we're probably going to be looking at creating some specific models enhancements to suit the Indian market. Another thing that we're really looking at is the Internet of Things. Now, our machines the value goes exponentially higher the more remote the location where the customer has to work. So we're looking at really making sure that we have remote data analytics capability so that if there is any issue with the machine or some spare parts, consumables have to be supplied to the customer, we are able to do that in a proactive rather than in a reactive manner. Well, I really think that you cannot not be at this event if you're going to be a significant player in India. So for me, it's a natural consequence of wanting to be in the Indian market in a consolidated and direct manner. In 2015, when we started, we had a small desk with 1 unit being on display. As you can see now, we have 400 square meters, a live demo of 2 of our machines. We have more than 5 machines on display. We have 20 of our people sitting in our booth. So it's really an integral part of our commercial strategy for the Indian market to be present at EXCON. So for us, we think that we are impacting at the general level in a very humble, in a very niche manner, the market in the Indian market, in the sense that we really have been able to give the utility, enhance the base machine's utility. We say one of our favorite slogans is one machine, one operator, one MB, infinite possibilities, which is actually true. It's not just a marketing claim, whereby with an excavator or backhoe loader, we've turned that machine from being a digging, earth moving, or maybe rock breaking machine to being a crusher unit, screening unit, a drum cutting, trenching, pipelining unit, and a shaft screening unit. So we really enhanced in an exponential manner the utility of the machine. And yeah, so this is a little bit about what we've done on that. Well, as I said, because of the importance of the platform from the true perspective of knowledge and transactions, I think that most people here, you get to gain and bang heads and share thoughts, and and then if you're smart enough and attentive enough to gather all this information, I think it really can help you shape your policy, your strategy going forward in a much more informative manner. These are the people that are leading the industry, so their knowledge, their on-the-ground picture of the situation is combined with market data, research reports that we can all buy. I think it really gives a direct and understanding of the market. In terms of technological, we have recently at this expo, we've been very happy to launch our 5th product category, which is the HDS shaft screening machine, which is a machine used for organic waste processing, organic material processing, composting, soil mixing, fertilizer production, and also crushing for some of the softer materials like coal. As a company, we wanted to thank EXCON really for improving the infrastructure, improving the services that they make available to the exhibitors like us. And we're really looking forward to continuing and participating in the long term, and very grateful of everything that you do for the industry and for us as an individual participant. This is the 5th edition that we are participating in, and I can tell you in the most sincerest manner that this has been the best event for us so far. I mean that from the perspective of the organization of the fair, the professionalism we think has really taken into a new gear. And also from our own perspective, the volume has been the highest volume traffic that we have seen coming to our stall, but also the quality has really turned around and been absolutely phenomenal for us. We have seen that the crowd, from curiosity about the product category, not knowing who MB is, we have been able, having invested in the Indian market now for 10 years, educating about the product category, our product portfolio, and about the brand, that people are now coming with very specific requirements, already being aware of what MB does in terms of benefits and value.